Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Borderlands 2. The good news is that they kind of leveled up the enemies in this area. So now they went from like level 20, level 21s to now level 30s. That's still not a reasonable level of challenge for a level 39 player. But we switched our guns and I guess we could probably try some of these other guns too. Like I've been mostly sticking to this gun. Well, we're gonna try out this one. We're kind of playing out of order and just running around. Seems like there's a higher area that I can't figure out how to get to. So there's a level 31, there's a level 29, so maybe it will decide to slowly scale up the people a little bit more. You can see they're even doing a little bit of damage to my shield. It's kind of surprising those people spawned, because let's see. Alright, you go this way. I thought maybe I had to run up the chain, and I didn't think that was going to really work. We'll try running up the chain. I think that will be a fun experiment. See, 5 experience points there instead of only 1. Yeah. We're getting closer to 3 shots necessary to kill instead of 2 or 1. Yeah. So here's a better recharge delay and recharge rate by quite a bit, but a considerably smaller amount of shield. Like, if I could get a level 39 version of a fast acting shield, I would probably take it. Like, but no, not at such a low level. We're still looking for a Cult of the Vault symbol to tell us whether there are any Cult of the Vault symbols in this level. And there's a lot of curves in the designs and just things being animated that I keep getting the feeling I'm gonna see a Cult of the Vault symbol. Alright. So you can walk on the chain all the way through to the top, which this will probably mean nothing, because I probably can't jump. So getting to the top really didn't do anything, just put me in a different position. And it seems to me like this is a case that happens too often in the DLC in particular, where you are just like nowhere. Yeah, I'm falling through it. That has no texture at all. I'm falling through the floor. I'm falling through the boat. They never expected you to be able to reach this area, and you just straight up. Oh, now I'm out of bounds. And I have no idea how out of bounds works in Borderlands, but it seems like you fall forever. Let's see. Well, apparently you can still walk, because if you look at the top right in the in the map, I am walking, but Yeah. So if I was a speedrunner, that would have been a great strat, I'm sure, but considering I'm not, that's useless to me. That was really too easy to do, frankly. That was really easy to fall out of bounds just on accident without even really trying. Because I was looking for Cult of the Vault symbols and other collectibles and other loot. This is a loot-based game. That shouldn't have been that easy. It's changed my gun back to my, I guess, what I had before. We'll see. We'll get some more worms, I guess, and shoot them. You know, worms want to appear. Doesn't even seem like they do. Now, it would be interesting if it turns out that the power levels of the game actually get adjusted when you exit out. So I need to kill 5 more worms to do 50. Still not getting any experience for doing any of this. So now we're just curving, like, well, geez, it seems like it's kind of impossible to reach this area where this treasure is. Unless there's a curve around that happens. Geez, there's nothing here. I am confused. We see that there's a building up there. We've been over on this side. We were... I guess we're curving... We'd have to curve around here and it must line up that way. Okay. So ignoring that story and just moving the main story forward, but because I probably will get some side quest missions, imagine I need to curve this direction on the map. There's a lot of empty space here. I could use some drifters or some spores or skags or, you know, just about anything, even more worms. Like, a little bit more variety in the enemy types was very much appreciated in the final DLC, or the last DLC we played. It may not actually be the final bit of DLC, but I wouldn't be surprised if it actually was. Like, even if this was not... If I wasn't overpowered in this section, I still would be only fighting pirates and worms so far. Cursed pirates. Some buzzards also could have been appreciated. You know, buzzards are slightly annoying, but racks would have been fine. They really do need like a flying creature of some sort. Feel like I'm gonna fall through the ground again. This sharp angle. Apparently you can't open the menu when you're jumping. So just like another section with a whole lot of nothing, a whole lot of rocks. I have half a thought that this map is going to take some kind of devastating, drastic change to it. Which, I guess that would be cool. I guess if this turned into a actual flooded lake again, you found some kind of magical valve or something that flooded the area. But then that would have to introduce the idea of how do characters in this game swim, because we've only seen them walk on top of water and pretty much drown if they try anything else. Alright, there's something over here that I think is probably worth checking out, just because I don't know if I'm really going to end up coming back to these areas. Riptide Reef. And more with such large sections, it only makes sense to use the vehicles. It doesn't make sense to walk around. I think the vehicles concept probably should be eliminated from Borderlands games. They should just go with tighter games and play areas. That is certainly something that would have been a selling point when Borderlands 1 came out. The idea that this game has vehicles, and now it's become this thing that it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Let's see. Even the 4-player co-op as a concept of Borderlands probably doesn't get implemented as much as people think it does, or in Borderlands 3 in particular, when that comes out, it probably won't be implemented very much, or used very often. People working on teams struggle in modern times to have 4 people playing the same game at the same time. Like, I struggled with it when Borderlands 1 came out. I could maybe schedule 2 or 3 people to play with me, but usually it was at best 2. Here we have another section that seems specifically blocked off by this lever that I can't shoot, but maybe I can climb up and activate it. But I wouldn't be surprised if I can't activate it at all until there's like a storyline mission reason to do it. Still haven't seen a Cult of the Vault symbol, so I'm thinking this area just doesn't have one. Yeah, that doesn't. That's going to take us to a new area at some point. Guess we'll go this way. Still particularly ridiculous. I'm collecting bullets. Hey, they've thrown enough enemies at me that if I just stand around and let him shoot my shield, trying for the absorption challenge, because I have an absorption shield, that could actually kill me after a while. Still looking around. I wish there was an easier way to look at the challenges. Hey. Seriously, if I was to just come over here and look at the challenges and then press the mouse button, I guess you could mouse wheel up and down all you want on this, and this is slightly faster, but not that much. Like, And that is certainly an annoying noise it's making. Alright. So let's look at that. Pirate's Booty is, I believe, the one we're on. So, destroy a pirate hovercraft. We haven't even seen that. Open pirate chests. We've opened 5 of them. Divide Hyperius by 0. We probably can't do that. That's probably really hard. Feed the Master Key to his own worms. Haven't done that. Purchase items with the Seraph crystals, which is apparently, this is something we will be doing in this area. But Worm Killer, we have like 3 more of that. Land Lumber, we've already done a lot of that. So, like, the Hammerlock's Hunt, though, seems to be at the top, and it's just going to be at the top forever. We also had a token we can redeem. Let's see, what's our reload speed? Or elemental effect damage. Trying to get everything up to 4. Well, we're trying to eventually get everything up to 6%. Alright, was there anything else over here? These are not pirate chests. By the way, the pirate chests or gun chests they're talking about are the extremely rare ones. So we go down this way. We've got a save point over here. Alright, where are we on the map? Yeah, we're gonna check out this area, work our way around this area, and work our way up here. I'm assuming what happens here, and I'm hoping, kind of, I'm not even really assuming it, I'm just hoping that we'll talk to the pirate Captain Scarlet, which we haven't even dealt with her yet.
Warning, you will be terminated. Warning.
See, we didn't get the warning, the audio warning for quite a while.
Warning, return.
But we got the laser lines quite quickly. Interesting.
Warning, you will be terminated. Warning, return to a safe zone.
Let's see. I'm still not seeing anything Cult of the Vaultish. I'm hoping that Captain Scarlet turns out to be a interesting new character. But what role could she play in Borderlands 3? That's really the weird thing, is Borderlands 2 kind of becomes this like audition set in which so many new characters are introduced in the main story and the DLC. Do you really, are we gonna just see them for that one DLC and never hear of them again? Or are they gonna play some bigger role potentially later on? Normally in writing I would say they definitely are planned to play a bigger role, but I don't know if that's the case in this game. Yeah, I can't get up here. I might be able to get up there if I had a vehicle. And then you have some weirdness where you have quite a few interesting characters in Tales for the Borderlands, and honestly I wouldn't be surprised if the characters from Tales of the Borderlands showed up in Borderlands 3 and Shade and Captain Scarlet don't. Or, I mean, there's just so many characters. That's a issue in itself. There's so many characters. Okay, it's a Lord of the Rings-esque scenario where you have entire group of hobbits, each of which would have been given quite a lot of characterization in the novels. Trying to turn that into a movie makes it a little difficult. Seems like I could potentially jump my way higher, but I doubt they intend for me to be able to do that. Am I going the right direction? Not particularly, but whatever. I think we might grab a vehicle this way. But if I do meet the Pirate Queen, Scarlet, maybe it will level up the enemies. Like, that would work nicely for me. Make it a little bit more challenging, give me some more things I can do. Right. So this area is really big. I'm gonna leave this area alone. And we've marked off a lot of the map. So, ironically, as soon as I found something of interest, I decided to leave. Because I think we're gonna end up going twice. And I still cannot run fast enough. All kinds of movement speed upgrades, all kinds of levels and put into skill trees. I'd be a little disappointed if Borderlands 3 had a ton of extra skills that you, because already in Borderlands 1 and 2 you can't realistically put 5 skill points into every skill that exists. So if they went from the 3-tier system to like a 6-tier system, and there was twice as many skills, but you couldn't level up enough to eventually max out everything, that would be rather a step in the wrong direction, in my opinion. There is definitely a case also that 2K and Gearbox and everybody developing Borderlands 3, because there's probably some other people, third-party companies also developing it. They really need to make a game that will last a good 5 to 10 years of constant play. I don't think we're going to run into a scenario. Interesting that I missed a section of the map here. I don't think that Borderlands 4 is going to come out 2 years after Borderlands 3.
Huh, that is skiff coming from Oasis. That's a... Alright, well...
Sandman wants your part of the compass, bitch! Hand it over!
And I'm being attacked. Great, wonderful. Hey, stranger, you give me a hand with Sandman's boys. I'll make it worth your while, alright?
So... let's take a different kind of gun. So, the dialogue said a skiff was coming. That was not accurate. No skiff is coming at all. I decided to... Alright, that's no good. Now, shooting an entire skiff with a gun is no way to shoot something. But I can do this. As long as I don't get run over. You don't get one-shot kills. Yeah, you don't get one-shot kills in for vehicles, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and reload while these guys are just going in a loop. That's one down. Did I get the other? See, these bullets seem to have a bit of a lock on.
Huh, killed them all. Nice. Get up here and we can talk business.
Alright. So she's just got this. Is a Shiv Spike character.
Ghosty.
So what's the way up? Don't tell me I actually need a vehicle to get up here. Getting quite a lot of challenges done. Ah, here it is. So it doesn't seem like Scarlet is gonna try and kill me immediately, at least. It seems like I could spawn some vehicles off the edge of her ship. It's slightly interesting. Unfortunately, you can't really ever put down your gun, so...
You don't look like much to me. You're gonna lead us to the treasure, huh?
Let's see, we're... Come over here and make use of their free bullets sitting around. And then we'll decide to sell a bunch of things. Have to embrace the pirate lifestyle of grabbing everything you can. The idea of a floating platform is intriguing. This looks like an elevator. Alright, let's play a little menu hero. Still really don't have to look at any of the guns. Let's see. Fast acting shield level 30. It's still way too low. Even though it's a purple level 30.
You can never be too well armed.
437,000 now.
Always happy to do business with a vault hunter. May it keep you safe in your travels.
Damn Leviathan's gonna kill us all.
Please insert any donated or
Let's just look here.
below. Set out.
There we go. That sounds good. So it's a floating.
Fresh air, extreme violence. This is the life.
Yep. So I imagine the elevator in this case is designed to take me directly to the top.
Counting on you to find that treasure.
Apparently we're going to be looking for a treasure of some sort. Let's see. And air vents don't make you jump any higher. Nothing like that.
You're the one responsible to track down this treasure, huh?
We have no idea what treasure they're talking about. I don't want to go over there. Can I make a jump to the other side here? $5 to look at this. Okay, I just saw a couple sandworms in some kind of scripted event. Interesting, I suppose. What's this guy?
I will puke blood into your soul! Your lungs will hold my future children! I am a sentient collection of hatred and feces! I will puke blood into
So
your
he's got like 3 different catchphrases he'll speak. Like there's a whole bounty board up here. Interesting. We could just work our way up. Into a cutscene.
Nice moves out there. You're a vault hunter, yeah? Never met one of you guys before. The guns, the power, it's all very striking. If you're looking for the treasure of the sands, you've come to the right chick. But, God, I'm being rude. I haven't even introduced myself. Do that a lot. Sorry. I'm, Captain Scott.
See, we haven't seen one of these load screens for
Nice
an
to
important
meet ya.
character in a very long time. I'm not really sure what the level of like piercings and accessories have been before this point. I don't think we've seen too much of that, but I think Shank had a knife through his face, his head or something, but I guess a little variety is not unappreciated. We'll just go ahead and hit this to see how fast that elevator comes up. Alright. So we turn in this quest to Captain Scarlet with her makeshift peg leg. And yeah, it really is just a couple of lip piercings and then an eye. I guess we have seen people with crazy technology and eyes and eye patches and things in some places.
Oh, right.
She doesn't feel
probably
out of
get you up to
place.
speed on the legend of the treasure, eh? So the legends say that whoever gets all 4 pieces of a mystical compass will find the lost treasure. I've got a piece because I'm awesome, but Sandman has one too. Head to Hater's Folly, kill Sandman, and get his piece of the compass. Sound good?
Yeah. I don't know why a pirate, like a pirate life and culture would have sprung up, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Let's see. Can I do this? Can I climb up here and then come off the edge so that I can land here? And the final part of this elevator would take us to the top. Right, yeah. What's this quest? We have lots of them. Mercer has a tiny problem. His name, Shiv Spike.
Mercer here. I just finished cooking up a badass meal of gasoline and shoe polish, but nobody can enjoy it with Shiv Spike around. Have you met Shiv Spike? He's a radio operator. You should go meet him.
So, probably wants me to kill him.
This is to the jackass who just arrived in Oasis. We don't take kindly to independent treasure hunters around here. We're Union Sand Pirates. Now, we're calling you out, Scab. Our union versus you. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go.
Union Sand Pirates.
Hey, I'm Mercer, the cook for this dumbass crew. You know the #2 top killer of sand pirates? Scurvy. #1 is self-inflicted gunshot wounds, but that ain't really my department. Give me some fruit, will ya?
Okay. So that gives us more to do. We have fruit to collect. We have message in a bottle, which is over there. We have the Union vehicles over there. And we have something over here. And then this quest. So we're gonna meet Shiv Spike again.
I will puke blood into your soul!
Kind of an asshole, isn't he? And beyond that, he smells like a corpse somebody vomited up. I want to feed Shiv Spike to the sand grubs, but he stinks so bad they won't eat him. Get some condiments. We gotta make Shivy look appetizing.
So, where are the condiments? Can't zoom out any further to see where they are. They're way over here. Okay. So it seems like we're going then either back this way to follow the story, or we could go this way and see where this lands us. And kind of want to go that way and see where it lands us.
What the hell am I doing on Pandora?
Let's run over here, jump down over here, spawn a vehicle, and see how we want this. Rocket hovercraft, spear hovercraft, saw blade. We'll take the rocket hovercraft, and yeah, we'll just jump off here. Let's see. Yeah, doesn't seem too bad. I still can run them over these easier than anything else. Yeah, it's way easier just to run them over than it is to do anything else to them. Okay. So there's something kind of over here. Let's see what this is. Yeah, this is probably... Yeah, there's a big point of the map that seems to connect over to that. Let's switch our mission, and we're gonna just run back over there. Then the other thing is we're gonna look over here. This seems to be just walled off. Like you can't jump through this. Let's just see. How is this gonna play? I mean, I guess I can just work my way up here. Or I should be able to work my way up here. And I don't think this is particularly too far away from where I fell through the... Yeah, that was the boat I clipped on. So... Just shoot that, get up here. I'm all on invisible walls. Alright, let's get back up here. Oh, something decided to do some damage to me. There we go. I guess I'll have to run out of this area, so we'll have to do some more grinding and killing of pirates, which works fine, I guess. guess honestly, if I don't need bullets too much, I could probably save myself some frustration on opening so many chests. But if I did that, then I'm not getting gold, and I'm lowering my chances of getting iridium. Let's see. How does this connect again? Connects right here. Okay. Iridium.
Got some condiments? Great. Bring that stuff back here and we'll try to mask the stink.
Okay. So, we'll jump down here. And we'll kill everything in sight. And we'll see if we can pick up some more guns. 12 more pirates need to be killed. I'm starting to think there aren't any Cult of the Vault signs. I feel like I would have run into some by now. Now, running around getting the 4 pieces of the compass is kind of like getting the pieces of the vault key in the first game. It seems slightly repetitive, but it probably won't be a problem.
Welcome to my humble shop.
Seems like I have plenty of bullets. Alright. So our next quest, by the way, will be to come back over here and get into that area for the message in the bottle section. Let's see. This is a great example of where I prefer to play as like the Necromancer right now, because I could just use the Necromancer's robotic robot ability to have it run around an area like that and clean up on killing characters for really no reason other than the challenge. I mean, it's gonna give me maybe 5 XP. But since I don't have that opportunity, the best thing I can do is, I guess I can fast travel to my vehicle. That'll save me a little bit of time. The best thing I can do right now is just throw some grenades and hope the grenades do some damage and kill some people. I don't really think I need too many bullets. Just teleport to the vehicle. Let's see, it should just be up here. Yep. can't go any further on the vehicle. Alright, fine. I don't even see anybody. Who's that? Could, I suppose, shoot barrels. I don't know if there's a quest or a challenge for shooting barrels, actually. I don't think there are. If there was, I'd probably have gotten that quest done a long time ago. See, at this point I'm not even like hyper motivated to look for a Cult of the Vault symbol. It would be very confusing if I found one. But then again, there might only be one in the level, so you never know. Like, that might just be how it boils down. Alright, we're looking for a treasure. Instead we got a sandworm. What are we looking? I guess we're looking for treasure chests. Even when it does shoot out money like that, it's not significant amounts. 300 gold might have made sense at some point, but not now. And no, that's not the treasure either. Alright, so thing we see here is this. Couple of crossed anchors. Seems like we are right where it would be. And that we opened up. So either if that was supposed to be the treasure and that didn't trigger it, I don't know what to do at that point. Let's see. Let's read this quest. You found a note in a sealed banner pointing towards some hidden treasure in warm water. We're over here. It must be a rock. We're gonna have to just look at every rock and see if any of them have an X trigger on them to activate. Like, that must just be how this is gonna boil down. Oh. There was an X on the ground. So we turn in this quest.
After 2 years, 300 looted sandbarges and 0 casualties. I think the men are starting to unravel. They want to kill stuff. They want to split the loot and head their separate ways. They don't seem to get the fact that our whole operation isn't about greed or bloodlust. It's about survival. We stop robbing ships, we starve. We split up, we die. I won't let that happen.
So maybe that's the background story on how he got his bloodthirsty assumed demeanor, or like that he acted bloodthirsty in an effort to save people's lives. So, is there any other X's on the ground? I'm guessing there aren't. Okay. So I imagine we'll also have, let's see, we have some fruit over here. We have this over here, so we'll just come around in a circular motion. Man, sure feels slow. Definitely feels slow when there's nothing here. Like, maybe if everybody had an ability that where they moved really fast when nobody was around, you could speed up something like this. Hop in here. Run this direction. Run back over here. Not sure if I actually just run over some worms. Somebody else want to spawn? Not sure I actually looked over here. The only reason you'd even have a section like this open is because at some point they were thinking about making an open world game. And they must have had that idea of a no-load open world game even in Borderlands 1. Okay. So am I going to have to shoot people to collect fruit, or is this just going to happen? Are we going to find fruit laying around? That guy didn't drop any fruit. Somebody shot something at me.
Boom, baby! My skills are sharp.
Go for as much destruction as possible. Let's see, where is everybody? Get some more iridium. Well, I found the fruit. It's on the trees. I guess that's not super surprising. So we just kind of need to decide to clear off some areas. Alright, we've got... I guess we're gonna shoot it all down. Some of that fruit did not fall down, it exploded instead. I'm not sure what happened there. Two. These things are rolling everywhere. What happens if... Will the fruit respawn? So that's 17, we need only 3 more. Yeah, it is just respawning. Which is odd because so much in this game doesn't seem to respawn.
You found some fruit, good. Now. Oh, for the love of... Sorry, Murray just shot himself in the leg. Hey, Murray, know what'll cheer you up? Some vitamin C. Sandman ate my parents. Oh, suck it up, Murray.
Okay, where are we now? That quest is done. So that only leaves the storyline quest to do. We're just burning through this really quickly. And I think what I want to do is... Let's see. Consumes 4 ammo per shot. It's... Yeah, I guess I want to keep that because it's a legendary, but I don't want to actually use it. Instead, I'm going to equip something like this. There we go. We're gonna run, destroy some Union vehicles on foot, I think. Yeah, there's nothing there. Now this only has 2 shots and then I have to reload, so it's gonna be a little slow, but I'm hoping at their current level I can hit these guys. And they seem to be going kind of in circles, and this I don't think is the area I need to be in, so I could blow up some more characters, but I don't want to. And the raider skiffs don't reset themselves, or in a way that you could easily steal a vehicle if you were being attacked by a vehicle. Like, that would have been nice if that was the case. That's one. They seem to like to come from here. That's that. So that they seem to just kind of go in circles, and it seems to be a pretty predictable pattern. Two more. See, I guess I could reload. There's no real reason not to. It doesn't cost bullets. The T-Doro reloading rocket launcher is actually a pretty great idea for a gun, because it means you don't have to look at an incredibly long reloading sequence. I'm looking down at the bottom middle of the screen and seeing that I really have not gotten any experience at all. Like, none. for quite a while. I have gotten little bits of experience, to be honest, but it's not at any level that matters. Let's see. I may not be able to use this gun just because of targeting issues. I may just have trouble getting this. There we go. Guess if I destroyed one more pirate hovercraft, I could also I could have also gotten a challenge done. So we'll see if we run into any more. Hopefully we do. Meanwhile, we can reload things. Make sure all of our guns are nice and reloaded. And as far as quests go, like, everything is around going back to the ship. And we're already in chapter 3. We seem to skip chapter 1 pretty quickly and then go directly into chapter 2, and then we did all the optional missions, and that took a little bit of time. And then we started chapter 3 as soon as we talked to Captain Scarlet, but yeah, it does feel like we will potentially, let's see, I need 60 more worms killed. That seems like a lot. Yeah, that really does seem like quite a bit. See, I'm thinking this DLC probably has like 5 chapters. And also, it's not worth coming back to this area after we turn in the quest, so we'll have like a couple of guns that are given to us when we finish the 3 quests, but I'll just hold on to them and sell everything right now.
I'm legally obligated to tell you I ain't a real doctor. Next time
Just
you're bleeding to death, just think
come over here, look at the weapons.
I've always got new stuff.
Yeah, we're really hitting the point where it's hard to have anything new to say too. This just is what it is. Let's see, we're at 473,512 gold or dollars. So we're in good position. Yeah, I think that there's probably a couple more areas with a couple more things to do. Recoil reduction, we wanted that, and now I think everything is at 4.3, and if I do critical hit damage, that leaves only recoil reduction at 4.3. Just trying to get everything at 6% increase. And yeah, I don't know how far you could really take the challenges. See, open, destroy hovercrafts. It seems like we could do double what we've done, so we could probably get to level 3 or 4. Open pirate chests, maybe, maybe not. Depends on how many there actually are. Probably won't be able to do that. This, maybe we can do. And then the seraph things, I don't even know what the seraph things are. Sandworms, we need 14 more sandworms to be killed. We'll get that done. And we have, what is that? 38 more pirates to kill, so we've done a lot of that. If we did level up, we would just put a skill into that. And map wise, there's an area over here that we're gonna have to deal with, but we've seen the rest of this map. It's quite big, and that's the story mission, so we'll be doing that also. Yeah, we can see already that there's like four missions left. Okay, well, it's been an hour. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me, you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game, or you can support me via the link down below to Patreon. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.